Hi grade 2 and grade 3. I'm here with your math for today. And before we get started, I have a quick message. It is important. Okay, so as you know, we're in May. At this point in the year is when I usually start doing my assessment. Now, what is assessment? You've had assessment done before. It's nothing scary. Assessment is when the teacher has a look at what you're learning and sees what you can do on your own. Now, this isn't a reflection of anything good or bad about you. All it is a way for the teacher, me, to look at your work and see what you've learned, okay, and what you're able to do. Don't worry, if you can't do something, that doesn't mean that you're wrong or that, there's anything bad about that. It just means that I still need to teach it to you, okay, and I need to make a note of that. So what I would like today is for you to watch this quick video where I'm going to explain today's work. There's only one page today. Okay, I'm going to do an example of each of the types of things that I'd like to see from you. Okay, I'm going to do an example of each, and then I'm going to leave you to do them on your own. Okay, now if you're stuck and you need help and you really can't do it, write it down on the paper that this is something I'm still not able to do. But I know that all of you can try. I know that all of you are able to do most of this because it's stuff we've been working on and we were working on before school was closed. Okay, so I know you can try it, and don't be afraid if you don't get it right. Show me your work anyway. Show me your work. So if you're, whatever strategy you're using, make sure you're writing it down on the paper. So when you're adding, I like to see your adding. How do you add? When you're subtracting, I'd love to see your subtracting. How do you subtract? Okay, I just want to see, it's a check-in, just so that I can see where you're at. Usually I would see that with my own eyes, seeing you in front of me in the classroom, and I wish that was so, but it's not. So this is what I've figured out as the easiest way to assess all my students is for the next couple weeks, you will have one page that I absolutely must see, okay? Now, I'm not saying that you need to send it in today. Like, if you're working on this on Thursday and you think, I didn't get this in, don't worry. Don't worry. This is going to be a couple weeks long process. And if I don't get it from you, I might send you a message and say, hey, did you get a chance to do the math assessment that I sent out for Tuesday the 19th of May? And you can let me know. So at the end of this video, I'll attach a short clip of how you can send it to me. I would prefer that people use Teams, and the best thing about Teams is that my students, you guys can do that yourself, right? So if your family is working, you can take a picture of your page and send it to me in Teams using your device. Okay, if that isn't an option for you, don't fret. Whenever your home people have a minute, ask them to help you send it in. Okay, so I know that people find it overwhelming to send me every single thing they do, and I totally understand that, and I don't expect you to have to send me everything you do. I do love when people are sending me their work. It makes me super happy, but I'm not upset if you haven't sent me every page you've ever done of your work. Don't worry. I know you're working hard, and I know everyone is doing the best they can. Now that we are in assessment season, which means I have to write report cards, and I have to make sure that I have an idea of what you've been learning when you're at home. And that is, again, whatever you can do is just perfect. All I need from you is for you to watch this video where I explain. I'll go through each one step by step. I'll show you the steps, okay? And then all you're going to do is do your best on each section, okay? Take a picture of it and send it to me. Now, if you get someone at home to help you, that's okay, but first try it on your own. Maybe have them help you with one and note on there. So just say, my brother helped me with this, or my dad helped me with this, or my mom helped me with this, or grandma helped me with this. Just have them make a little note right on the paper, okay? And that way, I'm not assessing your mom, dad, grandma, grandpa's brother, sister, cousin, auntie's work. I'm assessing your work, right? Because you are my student and you matter a lot to me. And it's important that I know how your learning is going. Okay, so this is one page that I need from you this week. I do not want to put pressure on you, so don't see this as pressure, but I turned off my light. I do need that one page in. Okay, so just this one page, and again, there's a quick clip at the end of this video explaining how to get it in. If you're struggling and you're not sure how to do it, send me a message and I will help you out, okay? We will get this done. So I prefer it sent in a private message for assessment, as this is almost like at school I would be collecting them. I wouldn't be posting them up on the wall. So assessments are between you and me. Okay, so try to send them in a private chat, okay? And I will show you how to do that at the end of this video. Without any further ado, let me work through your first examples for your math today. Okay, so I've highlighted this part just so you see there is a short video for the assignment. You're checking in on it, but you are going to do this to the best of your personal ability, okay? So I know some of you have brothers and sisters in this class at home. Sisters. You have sisters at home that are in this class. This is something I want each of you to do on your own, okay? I want to see what you can do. So, that light just keeps going off. There we go. So let's get started with our math. I'm going to zoom in and I'm just going to do one example from each section. So my first section is addition, which is adding. So we are going to add together. So I look here, I'm going to go through the steps just in case you need a refresher, and then you could do the other three on your own. So I look at my ones and I look at my 10s. So I'm modeling Grandma and Grandpa's way. If you're using another strategy, that's okay too, but that's the one I'm going to model. So 4 plus 6 is 10. Since this is my ones column, I have 0 ones, but I have 1 10. So I'm going to put that 1 10 in the tens column. Okay, and then I'm going to add up my 10s. 40 plus 40 is 80 plus 1 more. So I have 4 10s plus 4 10s, which is 8 10s, and 1 more is 9 10s. So I have 9 10s and no ones. Now I want you to go through the next 3. You can pause the video if you want and work along that way, or you can watch the whole video and do it however works for you. But now you're going to go through the next 3 and you're going to add your 10s and your ones. So you can, if you're doing Grandma and Grandpa's way, you start with your ones, then you add your 10s, start with your ones, then you add your 10s, okay? And then find your final answer. Okay, now I'm going to try this with a 3-digit problem. So it's still addition, you can tell by the signs, but this time we have ones, we have 10s, and we have hundreds. It's the same thing, just with the hundreds to add to. So let's go through. 4 ones plus 1 1 is 5 ones. Now, 5 10s plus 5 10s is 10 10s, which is 100. So I actually have no 10s and 100. Okay, now I add my hundreds. 100, 200s, and 400s. So 400s plus 200s is 600s, and 1 more is 700s. Okay, so I want you to work through the next 3. Do your best. Please show me your work. Okay, show me how you're carrying that 10. How are you figuring out where that 100 goes? Okay, show me your work and do your best. Remember, I just want to see your best work. If it's wrong, I'm not going to get mad at you, but I do want, I don't get mad at students. But I do want to see your work, and it's important to me that I see your best effort. Okay. Now let's move on to section 2, subtraction. So there is some borrowing here where you have to borrow from a neighbor, and that's what I'd like to see. Okay, so don't look at this and go, okay, 4 subtract 3 is 1, because that's not correct. We look at the whole number. 73 subtracts 64. And then we break it into 10s and 1s. If it's helpful to you to put a line here, here are my 1s, here are my 10s. Okay, now I start with my 1s. 3 subtract 4. Well, I can't do that because 3 is smaller than 4. So I need to borrow from a neighbor. I go over to my 10s. And remember, imagine when we did it at school and we had the 10s bricks and we broke them up into 1s. I go over to my 10s, I take one of these 10s and I bring it over here, I break it into ones. So now I have 13 ones because I had 10 ones. I brought them over here. Now I have 13 ones, and now I'm going to subtract from 13. I'm going to subtract 4 from 13, which is 9. And I'm going to do my tens. I look at my tens column. I have 6 tens, subtract 6 tens, which is 0. So 73 subtract 64 is 9. I have no tens left, but I have 9 ones. Okay, now you're going to go on, and I mean, if you don't get it on the first one, keep trying. Try this out. You do not need to mark this page, guys. So do your best and send it to me, and I am going to mark it. All right, now we'll move on to the section on arrays. I'm going to do the first one, and then I'd like you to do the array and the fact family for the second one. So I am going to do, and you can do it along with me, the array for 3 times 6. So first I'm going to draw my array, then I'm going to draw my fact family. Okay, so it says draw an array for the following problem. Write all the equations, addition, multiplication, and division that you can think of for this multiplication fact family. So my first one is 3 times 6. So I'm going to have 3 groups of 6 or 6 groups of 3. It doesn't really matter. So maybe I'll do 3 groups of 6. So remember, arrays need to be in straight lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I have 1 group of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 2 groups of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's 3 groups of 6. Okay, so I have 3 groups of 6. If I turn my array this way, I have 6 groups of 3. But it doesn't matter which way you do it. Either way is good as long as they're in straight rows and they're pretty easy to see. Now we're going to move on to our fact family. So we write all of our multiplication, division, and addition facts for this family. So again, if you've watched my video, I did a bonus video, and if you're really confused, check it out. It's how to do fact families. So we're going to pretend that this family all lives in one house. You do not need to draw the house. It's just helpful for kids to see it. So I start with 3 times 6. Now I can count by 3s to figure that out if I don't know this fact. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Okay, so it's 18. 3 times 6 is 18. And then I can do 6 times 3, because commutative property, they're the same. 6 times 3 is 18. And then I can move on to division. So division I start with, and again, you can check out my bonus math video on this. I start with my biggest number. 18 divided by 6 is 3. 18 divided by 3 is 6. Okay, and then the foundation of every fact family for multiplication is repeated addition. So I could do 6, and usually I do, like it's their basement. So you don't have to do this, guys, but I find that the picture helps some people. 6 plus 6 plus 6 equals 18, or 3 plus 3 plus 3, so that's 3 3s, plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. So let's count. We'll make sure we have 6 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 3s is 18. Okay, so you're going to go on and you're going to do an array. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to draw the array for 4 times 5 and write the fact family for 4 times 5. This is the one piece of work that I would really like to see sent back, and I would really like you to do to the best of your personal ability. Please do your best, and I appreciate your best, okay? If you need more math, so say this took you 5 minutes. Some people work at a different pace, and this was not enough math for them. Really, today I want you to practice your multiplication facts for 4 times today. You can use Daily 10 or make yourself some quiz cards. Now, what is a quiz card? Well, a quiz card is kind of like, some people you could also call them flashcards. Take a piece of paper. I'm going to take this sticky note. Sticky notes aren't ideal, but that's what I've got in front of me. Okay, and you can take a pen, and I'm going to grab... I'm just going to use my pen. And you put your fact on one side. So I would put, okay, maybe I'm doing my 2 times tables. So 2 times 3. And then on the other side, you put the product. And you could write 2 times 3 equals 6, or you could just write 6. So you would make one of these. So I'd make one for 2 times 2, 2 times 3, 2 times 4, 2 times 5, 2 times 6, 2 times 7. Use little scraps of paper. Quiz yourself. So you can shuffle them up. Get one. Okay, 2 times 3, 2 times 3 is 6. And then flip it over to check your work. Okay, so that you could make yourself some quiz cards using a scrap piece of paper if you'd like. That's an additional math thing. Maybe you want to practice your 4 times facts, your 5 times facts, your 6 times facts, wherever you're working. Maybe work on some quizzing yourself today, or doing a daily 10 if you need more math. All right, so again, you can finish up these addition, these triple digit addition, a little bit of subtraction, and then draw me an array clearly and a fact family. So again, if you're not sure in the fact family, I did a whole video lesson. It's very slow, it's very in detail, and it's available on the bonus math playlist. I think it might even be the only one on the bonus math playlist right now. But you can check that out for a deeper explanation of these fact families if you're not sure, and then you can do this, okay? So I just want to see your very best work. Send me some addition, some subtraction, and some arrays. If you need more, please check out Daily 10 or make yourself some quiz cards. Have a fantastic day and send me a message if you have any problems. I'm going to attach a video to the end of this right away explaining how to submit things in Teams. Have a beautiful day, and I look forward to seeing your very best work. To send me your file on Teams, you click on the chat icon. I'm not going to click on the chat icon because I really don't want everybody's messages showing up on a video, because you guys send me private messages and I don't want that showing up. So I'm just going to really quickly do this. And then I click this button. See, so you click chat and then you click here, this pencil icon. And that's how you start a new chat. And you can type in my name, Rebecca Oakes. Now, Rebecca Oakes, since I am Rebecca Oakes, it won't show up. See, I am Rebecca Oakes. But say I was to type in, I'm going to pick a student from my other class. Let's type in Sarah's name. A bunch of Sarahs will pop up. I would click Sarah. I would see SU, so I know it's going to her. I would see... You'll see RO, because don't send your work to Sarah. I'm sure she wouldn't, she doesn't want it. But you would see RO, and it would see this. If you accidentally added someone that you didn't want to send it to, click the X and it'll take their name away. So you're going to send this to Rebecca Oakes, okay? And then you're going to go here and you're going to press the paperclip. So press the paperclip, click upload from my computer. Now if you're on your phone, press the paper, or iPad, press the paperclip, and it will bring up, ask you if you want to do photos, and you can go right from the photos on your device. I can't screen record my phone as easily, so I'm doing this on my computer, but it's the same thing. So say I was going to say this is my work, okay? Grade 2 spelling. That's my work, and I'm going to send it to my teacher. So again, paperclip, upload from my computer, select what you want to send. So select the picture of your work, or if you're going from your phone, select the picture of your work on there. And you could say, here is my math work for Tuesday, 19th of May. Okay. And then all you have to do is press this button here, this send. It looks like a paper airplane. Check that your work is attached. And then you can, if you want to send me saying this is my work, you don't even have to do that, guys. I'll figure it out. And then click this send here, and it's saying to me you need to add at least one person to start a chat. It won't say that to you because you will have added me to it. So you're going to press this button, select Rebecca Oakes. You're going to use the paperclip to attach your picture, and then you're going to press the paper airplane to send it to me. Okay, that's all I need, and you don't need to do this for every piece of work. I love seeing your work, but I understand that's a lot for some people. You can do this for just this work, and then next week I will have one thing I need from you. I'm trying to keep it to just one piece of work a week that I really need to see. Okay, so again, if all you have to do, click the pen. Oops, sorry. You click the pencil and pen. And then you go into the 2 and you search who you want to send it to. So again, you type in Rebecca Oakes, and then their name will pop up. So I'm gonna it'll search like that. When you search Rebecca, you will see lots of Rebeccas. I could send it to any of these Rebecca. I don't know who they are, so I'm not going to. But I could send it to any of these Rebeccas. Please send it to Rebecca Oakes, Oakes. Send it to me, and I will love to see it. I hope this video helps you with submitting your work. If you have any questions, send me a dojo message or some other kind of message, Teams message, an email, and I would be very happy to help you.